So today we're going to be taking a look at the Spigen Enzo Aramid for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Now, this is made from 1500D Aramid fiber, and the price on it is $39.99. So let's go ahead and take a look around it, and we'll see how it is. So starting off with the top, you do get this just little Spigen branding right there, picture of your case, and it does say Enzo Aramid for the iPhone 6.7 inch, which is the 15 Pro Max. And moving along to the back, it does say slim design for perfect fit, form fitted for device, and perfect protection. Now there's a bunch of other information right here, but that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and open it up. Now, nice little pull tab right here to get this out. We'll go ahead and slide it out. And in there, there's really nothing besides just the case in this plastic packaging. Now, I have been using this case for a couple of days now, just testing it out and seeing how it is. So let's see, how do we like it? Now, on the back of the case here, we do have this very smooth Aramid fiber material. No texture on the back here, which I do wish we had a little bit of that so it gave a little bit better grip, but unfortunately we don't have that. Let's listen to how it sounds on the back. You can see very smooth sounding, no real grip or texture on the back here. The back of this Spigen logo right here is recessed in there. It's flush with the case. It used to actually stick out in the Spigen Enzo, the leather one, but I really like that they finally smoothed that down and made it so it's just flush with the back of the case so it doesn't interfere with any of your MagSafe accessories, especially on a smaller phone like the 15 Pro. Now, moving along to the inside, you get this very nice microfiber type material on the inside here, as well as your Spigen Enzo MagSafe Magnet right there, which we'll go ahead and test out. And it says it's made out of AeroCore, made of genuine Aramid. So that's what you get, the 16.7 inch Easy A right there. And on the inside, it's just this very smooth rubbery material going all the way around the case there. So before we go ahead and put our black titanium 15 Pro Max in there, a lot of you guys have been asking me to start weighing the cases. You want to know how much they weigh. So without further ado, let's introduce a new usual suspect into the testing lineup for Brian's Tech. We got this little scale right here. So let's go ahead and turn it on. We'll set it over to grams real quick. And there we go, 0 grams. So we'll weigh that. And it is 48 grams, if you guys can see that right there. So this case is going to be a little bit on the medium side of weight right there. Not too heavy, but also not too light. And let's go ahead and take our black titanium 15 Pro Max, slap it in here. Let's listen for that click. Very nice click. It's going to fit really well onto the corners of your phone. Let's test out those corners real quick. We'll see how the general fit is on the case. So here's the top left-hand corner. Well, let's do that one more time, actually. Pretty decent click right there. Right there. Not too easy to get these corners off, but that's a good thing because we don't want it coming off too easily. Pretty nice clicks right there. Not too loud, but they are tightly fitting on there. And let's see how the case feels around all the sides. Is it tight on there? Of course, around your buttons, you're going to get a little bit of give right there. But moving along, you got to kind of give it a little bit of force for it to move around right there. You can see it's not just, flapping around in the wind right there. You just kind of give it a little bit of force and it will move a bit. And on the bottom right there with the USB Type-C port and the top where your speaker grill is, it's going to be a little bit of flex right there, but not too bad. I don't expect this to come off of your phone or anything like that if you drop the case. I think it's on there pretty tightly. It's got a pretty decent fit, especially coming around the sides, except, obviously around your buttons right there, but that's pretty much normal for most cases. So let's go ahead and step around the case. Now on the top hand, it is completely closed in. On the left-hand side, you get your action button, volume up and down, and the rest of it is closed in. And thank you, Spigen, for A, giving us the action button, but B, also giving these really nice clicky metal buttons. Let's listen to how these buttons sound real quick. Very nice, very clicky buttons. My only issue with the buttons is that they do rattle a little bit. And I don't know if that's just because it's metal on metal, but let's listen to that rattle. It's not crazy loud, but you can kind of hear it. Let's hear it out. Not sure if you guys could hear that, but the buttons do rattle a little bit. So I wish Spigen would clean that up a little. But moving along to the bottom of it, you have your accurate microphone and speaker cutouts, as well as a pretty decently open USB Type-C port right there, so your cable should be able to fit in there with no issues. And on the right-hand side, you do get your power button. The rest of it is closed in, except for this little lanyard loop right there. But this case does not come with a lanyard, so that is something to note. If you're looking for a lanyard, you're going to have to buy it separately. So that's pretty much about it with the fit of the case. Let's check out that screen lip and camera protection. Now let me give my screen a little wipe down right here. And let's take a look. So I am using that Banks tempered glass screen protector still, but you obviously can see, you do get a pretty decent screen lip right there. So you can set this down on its face and not worry too much about what surface you're putting it on. It shouldn't scratch your screen, especially since I'm using a screen protector right there, and it's still got that little bit of a lip right there. And moving along to the camera lip, a very proper camera lip right there, so you can definitely feel free to set this down on its back and not have to worry about your camera being scratched up. And I also really like that the camera bump around the case is metal, the same material and finish as the buttons, so it all looks super nice, super clean together. Now, how does this case feel in the hand? And that's where I'm having another little bit of an issue with it. This case is pretty slippery. Now, if you see something like the Banks Armor Pro, it's kind of got the same type of feeling and material around the sides. So I've noticed that it is a bit slippery, especially if your hands are a little bit oily or maybe a little bit wet, whatever the case may be. This case is a little bit slippery. I've noticed myself kind of almost dropping it out of my hand, pulling it out of my pocket, or anything like that. So I wish we could get a little bit of, even if they were to extend this material over to the sides, I think that that would add just a hair more grip to make this case a little bit more grippy. But other than that, if it had a little bit more grip, I think this could definitely be a top contender for the best Aramid case, just because it has those really nice metal buttons, very classy look and finish. I just wish it had a little more texture and a little bit more grip. So let's go ahead and move on and we'll test out the MagSafe on it. So starting off with the Apple MagSafe wallet with that usual insert in there. Very nice MagSafe connection on there. There's your animation. And you can, absolutely sit here and stick this, move this around, pretend like you're putting it in your pocket, put it in your purse, whatever, and this isn't coming off. That was a super, super nice connection, very strong connection. You got to really force that off for it to come off. Let's listen to that just one more time. Super, super nice connection in there. And moving along to our Apple MagSafe battery pack, let's go ahead and add that on there. You do get your MagSafe animation right there. And this one you can sit here and shake it around and shake it around, and this thing's not coming off at all. This MagSafe Strength on the Spigen Enzo Aramid is super strong, and I love that. I love that they improved the magnets pretty much on a bunch of their cases. Any Spigen cases I've kind of experienced so far this year have had really good MagSafe Strength, and we'll obviously be checking out more Spigen cases with the channel, so make sure you stay tuned to that. But either way, this is on there very tightly. You got to really force that off for it to come off. Now, one other thing I didn't mention about the back of this is Aramid fiber, so it's going to have those little smudges and fingerprints. If you can see, I have the outline from the Apple MagSafe battery pack right there. You can kind of see it where it got attached, and the MagSafe ring right there. I'm not very sure if you guys can see that on camera, but it is there. So this case is going to be a little bit of a fingerprint magnet. So for those of you guys who are worried about that or concerned about that, this may be one to skip. But usually Aramid fiber cases, at least the ones I've tested out, are all pretty much a little bit of fingerprint magnets. Obviously some are way worse than others, but it's not too bad on this case. It's not extremely visible. Let me see if I can give it a little more with my other hand there. But, you give this a little bit of a wipe down on the back of it, things like that, and it, for the most part, goes away. This case is super easy to clean the fingerprints off of and things like that, so I don't think you have to worry about that too much. You gotta, take this, wipe it on your shirt, or with a little microfiber cleaning cloth, whatever you decide to use. Wipe that down real quick, and you're good to go. It doesn't really show too much. So, do I recommend this case? And honestly, I think for the price point, for that $39.99, you guys can get a little bit of a better case for your iPhone 15 Pro Max or 15 Pro or any other phone, because this is just a little too slippery for my liking. I have a feeling that if you're not paying attention too well or anything like that, this may fall out of your pocket. It will definitely fall if you're wearing like basketball shorts or anything like that, sweatpants. This thing is sliding right out of your pocket. I've had that happen a couple of times. Sliding, you get in the car, this is sliding right out of your pocket just like that. So now obviously you get a little bit of that protection, so hopefully it won't break it, but that is definitely something to note, that this case will slide a little bit. It is a little bit slippery. So do I recommend it? Not really, just because of the slipperiness factor. I know we pay a whole bunch of money for the phone, and whether you have AppleCare or not, I don't want my cases to be slippery. So that is the Spigen Enzo Aramid. It is a good case just besides those couple of things. I really wish it had more grip, and I want those buttons to not rattle too much. But other than that, it's got great MagSafe, a good fit onto the case. It pretty much checks a good bit of the boxes, but that slipperiness and those buttons kind of make it a no-go for me. Now, let me know what you guys think about it. Have you bought this before? Let me know in the comments. Do you plan on buying it? What do you think about it? Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.